doing a little road trip. Y'all ready to ride along with me on my road trip? Hey April, how you doing, love? It's a bit of a surprise I want to take you on. Yesterday, I did not walk yesterday because my niece, yes, April, yes, my niece and my youngest son started school yesterday, and when she got back from school, I had to go to the store and get her a few things. When I got back to the house, it was around like 9 o'clock. So I'm here on the highway, and my boyfriend is driving, and we about to do a ride along. Today's Vlogust, I think today's the 8th day. Put up the 8th. So thumbs up the video for me, please. So what are y'all guys up to? You know I'm doing a ride along because I'm not outside working out, so I want to ride along. I think we could get into some mischief tonight. Do y'all want to get into some mischief? Like, you know, act up really badly. Who want to act up really badly? I feel like getting in some trouble tonight. So we are on the highway, like I said. It will be a surprise.
There's a speed trap ahead.
Oh, thank you. This is an actual, like a dress that I made. It's like a muumuu. The last time I wore this dress, okay, yeah, I seen it. I wanted to call in because I wanted to call in because I am a survivor of domestic violence. But I mean, everyone get out story is beautiful, but I have one. I wish, actually I was on the road and I didn't think to call in until the last minute because my success story for domestic violence is the bomb. Because, I mean, everyone will say theirs is the bomb, but mine is the bomb. Because look at me now. I wasn't expected to do what I'm doing, to be where I'm at, to be married to who I'm married to find love again. I mean, they don't count me out. But look at me now. So where I'm going, I can't tell. It's exciting. I've been looking forward to go to this place for a long time. And when you finally see this video, you're going to be like, golly, yes. That I'm actually going to pick up something. I don't think I can lie real good. I'm just doing a ride along. Riding along. Yeah, someone had mentioned about this dress here. This is a dress that I made. And like I told you, in the summer, I like being real, real comfortable. So I'm in my some may call it a muumuu, but I call it not your mama muumuu because I think this is fabulous. I wear clothes close to my couldn't leave the house. My niece, she came home from school, and no one else was home, and we couldn't leave her. And I had to fix a few meals for the grown kids that I have. Melissa said to me, that's my second child. She was like, Mommy, so what we gonna eat? And I'm like, girl, fix yourself some. But I did make sure that they have food. I cook at least one meal for them for today. And the rest I give them instructions so they can have fresh food. Yes. So what are y'all guys doing tonight? What are y'all up to tonight? You know what I'm up to? No good. That's most of the time, right? Most of the time I'm up to no good. So, but no one is answering. What are you guys up to? Tell me what you up to. I just told you I'm up to no good. Oh, okay. So, what to do? As you know, I'm always in the back seat. I have a package that I got from, I think they call it like YouTube mail. Did I have this thing turn around? Oh my God. Did I have it turn around? I'm messing up big time. Yes, I received mail, YouTube mail from someone. Her name is Caller E. And every time I say her name, I feel like I'm saying her name wrong with my accent. So, I know what's in it. And it was very nice of her to send it to me. She really didn't have to. But it's also nice receiving stuff and being open to receive like gifts. It's kind of uncomfortable for me in the past to allow someone to bless me with things, because I'm always mostly the giver, and it makes me feel good. I feel so happy when I can like do something for someone else. So what I want to say is I should be more open to be blessed by others. So thank you so much, caller. I'm gonna do just a video. Let me put this package down before you just show up to my house. So I'm looking at my husband's GPS, and I'm excited. Black girl blush. I still think it's kind of weird, like just talking to a screen, even though like used to it, like maybe in a hall or maybe walking, like something that is just right on my comfort level, like just talking. But it's the absolute truth. I came like a long way in terms of me being like very shy. A lot of people would not tell that I was like a very timid, shy person. In a lot of ways, I forced myself to get out of this because honestly, it is what kept me, my shyness, and I'll say always in my head is what kept me in certain situations that I've been in the past. So forcing myself because I wanted to do certain things, and I know in order to do that you have to put yourself out there, just like having this YouTube channel that I am like really enjoying, absolutely enjoying. So I'm glad that I'm able to like put myself out there and allow myself to have fun. And yes, I'm having fun. I mean, I've always liked to shop or, decorate or put things together. My laughter and fun, even though with my shyness, well, I wouldn't say my shyness anymore because it feels good to like put yourself out there, especially with what has happened within the year of me having this channel, which I'm like really surprised that people subscribe and watch me. So it feels really good that I'm able to put myself out there and express myself in ways that I've always felt like I could have been, or speak up in certain situations. So I look at it this way. I'm like 47 years old, and I mean it's kind of late to... Hello, Pam and Jamie. How are you? Haven't seen you guys in a while. Haven't seen you guys in a while. No road trip. Thanks for stopping in the live. Yes, so it's... Like I said, in order for me to do what I am now doing, I had to step out of that comfort zone, or that another thing, like for instance, even with compliments. Hey Deanna, how are you, boo? Deanna, I'm on the road, girl. I'm on the road getting into some mess. My boyfriend right over there, my part-time boyfriend, full-time husband, he like right over there driving, and I'm in the back seat playing this Daisy. So it's just, I know what I was talking about, but I'm trying to like steer away from it now. Yes, girl. I plan to have fun. I'm doing a ride-along, and part of the ride-along is, I don't even know how I can put it, but I'm happy doing the ride-along. I'm being a stalker. One second, let me see something. being a stalker. Oh, there's on the other side of YouTube, there's another stalker. But I'm the good stalker. Is there ever a good stalker? Is there ever a good stalker? Well, I'm being a stalker today, okay? And I hate to say, I know, Deanna, it's so awful. I know you and April know what I'm talking about. It is so awful. I wanted to call into Sean's live because, like I was telling April, I have an abuse story too, but I no longer lay in it, and I forgave the person, and I'm fine with them. You know, I don't speak to them. Yeah, I don't speak to the person because apart from right now we have like really, apart from 4 things which I don't want to mention, but I ain't in common with them anymore. So yes, I forgive them. And you know what? How I was beating myself up. What happened after I left the situation? I'm gonna make a video telling y'all about my story, right? But after coming out of that situation, I was beating myself up, and I was asking God, like, I knew it was wrong because I wasn't raised like that. Like, why did I stay there? Why did I allow this person to do that? Why did I lend myself in such a way to that person? And I remember that morning, a friend of mine, she called me. Her name is Toshiba. She's from the islands too. And I called her. And you know when you did something for so long that you think that is a part of your life? What happened? I was thinking about going back to the person. I was thinking about going back. And I called her. And she told me, she said, you can't go back. And I'm like, oh, but nobody's going to want me. Because that's what he told me for many years. And I had believed it. And girl, I'm glad I'm out too, girl. Look at me, girl. Yeah, so I was telling her, I'm like, oh, nobody will want me. I have 5 kids, and I'm gonna die alone after my kids, moved on. And she told me, she said, you cannot go back. She said, well, I knew you before I ever met him. Welcome to the live, Big Fox. She said, I knew you before I met him. She said, and when I met you, you were never like this. Hi, Rebecca. Yes. She said, when we met, you were never like this. She was like, everything just changed about you. She said, and I want the fun person back. And I was like, I didn't even know. Honestly, I had forgotten about myself. And I was telling you the story of how I forgave him after I got off the phone with her, because I called her while she was driving. And she talked me through it. And she told, one of the things that I remember that she told me, she said, you're going to look back at this. She said, me and you, we're going to be old and gray. And you're going to look back at all of this, and you're going to laugh and say, I was into who? I was crying over who? I call myself loving who? And, yes. And, she said that to me, and I'm like, oh, she just saying that, and she is in a nice relationship, and she just just saying that, and I'm lonely. So what happened is after she got off the phone, I fell asleep. But I remember being up. But still it felt like a dream that God showed up to me, and he took me back in a place, and he showed me that what had me in that situation, because I was asking like, why did I stay in this, and why? And he took me back to a place showing me myself. And what I realized, even though like I wasn't raised seeing like a man beat my mom or anything like that, I wasn't raised in abuse. What helped mold my shyness and the poor self-worth that I had is going to school in the islands. They did corporal punishment. And I mean, I could go into details with certain things, but it would just take all night. But anywho, he showed me that my poor self-worth and low self-esteem did not start with this guy. It's just like how abusers know, a lot of abusers themselves, they were abused also. So it's like, I don't know how best to describe it. But you know what? Abusers know the type of person to home in on. And they themselves, I believe, was abused. Well, this is what I found out about him after the fact. Him who abused me. And a part of me, I always say that I allowed it, because no, and when I forgave him, and it was in a short space of time that I forgave him, after God showed me myself. And part of what God showed me was part of what God showed me, apart from showing me myself and showing me that he was not the cause of me feeling the whole cause of me feeling the way that I'm feeling, is things that have happened along the way that chip away at your self-esteem. Then you with an abuser, and what they do is like deplete you, like take you away from your, they don't want you with anyone that will put some sense in your head. So all your friends are gone, you isolate the family. Yes. And yes, Deanna. So another thing that God showed me, and I will tell my story one day, but another thing that he showed me, and I guess by me saying that, then you will figure it who, but my kids are fine with it. I had 4 children with the person. And God showed me, in order for me to raise my children, hey, Miss Gina! Yes, in order for me to raise my children, knowing that who part of my pain was over, that I had to forgive their father in order to raise them. Because my kids, truly, my kids look more like their father family than me. And a lot of women, after they break up with like their husbands or, whoever, and they have children with them, I've known of women to abuse their children because the children remind them of the father. But what you have to realize, the kids have nothing to do with any of that. The kids are you the one that make the choice in the man. And
keep right to stay on I-75
because part of my low self-esteem and poor self-worth started as a kid, and I knew the feeling of feeling less than. And like I told you, mine started in school, and it was an incident that happened to me. No, it's not like molestation or anything like that. The weakness of it was that how I felt like a kid and how people made me feel. I did not want to pass that bad venom onto my children. And truly, I believe, I know and I believe my children is one of the best things that happened to me. And the other thing is, I did not want them to, how some adults made me feel when I was younger. I know that feeling and it felt horrible. I did not want to pass that on to my children. So for the love, for the peace of my mind and the love of my children, the Lord showed me how to forgive their father. It's been over like 8 years now, maybe more than 8 years, because I ain't counting, girl. I'm so happy I can't count. But I remember, it was less than a year after he had, I think it was a few months after he took me to court for custody of the kids. Mind you, I would have never taken him to court for child support because I don't believe in forcing people to do what they know that they should do. He took me to court for custody because with him being vindictive now, took me to court for custody, and because he was the one that provided, I was a stay-at-home mom, and he was the one that provided, business owner and all. He figured when he went to court that the judge would have given him the children. But the beauty is, I did not make him change me. Apart from the abuse and stuff that I've gone through with him, his family was awesome to me. And when it was time for me to go to court, his family wrote me letters. They couldn't come. One sister lived in Arizona. I think the other one was in Philadelphia. His mom. They all wrote letters on my behalf saying why I should keep the children. No, that's his family. And the reason why I'm bringing that up, because I remember when I showed up to court, it was like a few months after, and I seen him. I wasn't mad. I wasn't mad at him. So that's why I said in a short space of time, God allowed me to forgive him. So I remember saying to him, I remember it wasn't that day at the court, but it was shortly after he was supposed to come and pick up the children after the judge gave me custody. And the judge asked me what is a good time for visitation for him. And I told the judge, I said, I don't feel like I should give him a limit to his children. He could see the children anytime he wanted to, and the judge was just shocked because she found out of a history of abuse. And she's like, so you're not gonna, she thought that the judge thought I didn't understand what she was saying because I was a foreigner and all. She said, well, most people do it like that. Tell me the days that you want him to see the children. Like most people will do it on the weekend because the kids goes to school, and then on the weekends he could come and pick them up. And I told her, I said, I believe that he should see his children anytime he wants to. And as long as he would like call and say that he wanted to see them, I will make them available for him. She was sitting in the courtroom looking at me like I was crazy. But the thing is, I felt like putting the limit on how he could see his children. I know that in some way, if he wasn't able to see them, he would have, later on in life, he could have said, your mother kept me away from you. And I wanted no part of that. So I think in my senses, I'm thinking, no, they're just like they're part of me, they're part of him too. He should see his children anytime. And he was like so mad because he didn't get custody, and you know, with all of his, he had a lawyer there with him. I didn't have a lawyer, but nevertheless, I said he could see his children anytime he wanted to. So I remember the first time he came to see the kids, he called. I had them all dressed, and I said, your father will be here at such and such time. Had them all dressed to go with him. And he actually thought that when he showed up, that he would have had like, you know, I would have said, well, no, you're not seeing the kids. I changed my mind. No, it's your kids. So he couldn't believe my reaction of, from the time he rang the bell, I looked out and I seen him let the kids go down. But he wanted to come upstairs, and I was like, oh no, we have a bad history. That can't happen. Well, he figured every time he came to see the children, came to get the children, he's supposed to take them away. That we all supposed to spend time together. I'm like, no. All that time, God was building my strength. And I remember, wasn't too long after, I ran into him in like a shopping area. And I didn't even know that he was in that area. I felt somebody tap me on my shoulder. And I turned around and I was shocked.
Keep left before
because he did not, at the time, he did not live in the area where I live. So I was just shocked that, you know. So I turned around, and the first thing that came to my mind to say to him, I wasn't scared. The first thing that came to my mind to say to him, I said to him, I forgive you for everything, but I take no responsibility for what you have done. And he just stood up, just looking at me like, you know, like deer in headlights. So I repeated again because he just stood up there just looking at me. I said, I forgave you for everything, but I take no responsibility for anything you have done to me. And he was still standing, so I started to walk off because I'm like, I'm not going to stand there and just repeat it. And then he said to me, he said, I seen you. Actually, he told me that he'd been following me for 2 hours. And part of why he told me that he was following me, because he used to accuse me of cheating. He was the biggest cheater. He used to accuse me of cheating. So he wanted to see like what I do when the day comes. So I had his youngest baby with me. And I went ahead, you know, with my shopping. I know my children had to get home around 2:45 up north. School get out at 2:45. So around 1 o'clock, I wasn't driving at the time. In the city, the bus is going everywhere, right? So I was about to get on the bus when I felt the tap on my shoulder. And I told you what I said to him. I forgive you for everything, but I take no responsibility. So he said to me that he's been following me for about 2 hours. And I'm like, why? He said to me the time that I should have spent loving and caring for you, he said I didn't. He said the reason why I follow you because you're a very beautiful woman. And I always felt like you were out there doing something. And listen, do you know what he said? One of the things that he said he couldn't understand about me. He said, he will give me a certain amount of money, right? Well, we were never starved or anything like that. He will give me money. But he's like, when he came home, I will get so much, I will purchase so many things, but still have money left back. So he thought that I was like cheating and some man was giving me money. Because he's like, he went on shopping, like food shopping or like clothes shopping for the children. And he's like, I spend up everything. Okay, he said what he budgeted for, he ended up spending that and more. He said, but whenever you went out, you practically came back with all the money. He said, and while he was following me, he said he noticed that I bargained. I priced stuff from store to store to see which one was cheaper. I looked in flyers to see who was having like any cheaper groceries or whatever it is. And he said, then he seen that I price compare. So what you seeing with me, I didn't just start doing it. Actually, for what I understood from him, that was one of his problems with me, that he thought I had some dude somewhere giving me money. So I could laugh at it now. Because, even in the way that I shop right now, is letting me see that that's always was within me. So he proceeded to apologize to me. And, well, no resistance. I just say, okay, thank you. And I walked away. Even his family, my mother, when I would tell her certain things, my mom would say certain things, and I'm like, Ma, I already let that go. And I told her, I was like, you know what? I'm telling you the story today, right? But there's a thing that when we get out of abusive relationships, that especially when we have children, we talk ill about whether it be male or female. We talk bad about the other parent. And my mom was saying something to me one day about my children's father. And I don't confront my mom about anything. Like everything my mom does, she's right. We don't talk back to our mother. That's how we were raised. But that day, my children mattered. They always matter, but that day, my mom, she proceeded to say something about their dad, and I stopped her. And she was shocked because, my mom has 8 kids, and none of us talk back to her. I'm the only girl, right? So I told her, I said, Mommy, don't do that. And she was like, why? Because he's such a... I said, Mommy,
In 2 miles, use the
my
right
kids,
to take exit
no matter
290
what happens, my kids love their father. And I don't do it to them because, you really are doing it to the children when you sit and talk ill about the other parent. You are, imagine that you are 50% your father and 50% your mother. And I sit there and I talk about their dad. They are taking all of that in, and I didn't want to help mold low self-esteem, poor self-worth. And I tell you this here, I wasn't just born with it. Thank you, Deanna. I wasn't just born with it. I will tell you who taught me this. My oldest daughter. It was something that my two younger girls wanted. And they came to me and they asked for it. I purchased it for them, and then they changed their mind and they wanted something else. So I said I got a little upset. And I said to my two girls, both girls, they're like 11 months apart. When they're little, I call them Iffy and Fiffy. But they're Melissa and Lola. They were, I think, about 5 years, but for like 1 month, they're the same age. That's how close in age they are. And I was upset because they, my money was funny and my change was strange. And I just bought them that particular item. I can't remember what it was. And then they changed their mind that they didn't want it. They wanted something else. So what I said to them was, well, if your father will pay the child support, then what I have and what he gives to me, then I'll be able to do more. Use the right 2 lanes to turn right onto Georgia 54 South Jonesboro Road. As I opened my mouth and I said that, and I thought nothing of it when I said it, my oldest, at that time, she was
continue on Georgia 54
12 years old.
1.5 miles.
She was, I think, 13. She was 13 years old. She asked me, she was like, Mommy, excuse me, I got something to tell you. So now I'm thinking like something totally, I'm not even thinking of what I just said. And she walked me to the bathroom and she said, Mommy, I'm going to tell you right now. What you just said was like so wrong. And for whatever choice that he made and you made, hello, how are you? How are you, Etta? Good to see you. She said to me, now, a 13-year-old chastising me now. She said, for whatever choice you made and he made, that has nothing to do with us. And how do you think that made them feel when you said that? And I was like, but I'm telling the truth. She said, but that have nothing to do with them. And even if you say to like a 5 and a 6-year-old, good Etta. Yeah, she said, you said it to a 5 and 6-year-old. Like, what can they do to even change it? You change your mind and kids change their mind all the time. And he had nothing to do with what happened because you were the one that bought it. And I thought about it and she was like, Ma, don't you ever do that again, because it hurt me hearing it and you didn't say it to me. So out of the mouth of babes, my oldest at 13 years old, she brought that to my attention. So to me, being able to get over that situation with him and not bash him, because I wouldn't talk bad about him. I mean, it's a waste of my time. And you know what I would say too? It's a waste of my time. Not only that, God has blessed me so much. He has blessed me so much raising my children. And put such a lovely companion, husband in my life. I don't have time to actually forget that my kids is by someone else.
54 South.
I actually forget that my kids is by him. I just have no, I'm not mad at him, because one thing that I've learned how to give myself a compliment, knowing the type of person that I am and how caring that I am and how loving I could be.
Continue straight onto Georgia 54
I
South.
actually feel sorry for him. And you may say, you feel sorry for him? Yes. Knowing what I know about me and how caring, how giving and supportive that I am, how could you abuse me? And I was asking the question differently in another way. I was like, but I didn't do nothing. But I didn't. That's what I was saying to God. I didn't do nothing. I didn't. And God showed me him putting his hands on me had nothing to do with me, but everything to do with him. But I was blaming myself for so much. And this is what I could say to like women who have been in abusive relationships. How you know if you get over it? I mean, to each his own, but I have gotten over it. I've really gotten over it. Y'all, so listen to this, right? I'm in Atlanta. Y'all want to go see Juani?
Take the next right onto Duncan Road.
Now, who's on here that have a YouTube channel that know about Juani from Juani's house? I'm going to go look for Juani. So, her tagline is, the next time you're in town, you could always come to Juani's house. I should have titled my video, Where in the Hell is Juani? Because I'm in Atlanta and I'm stopping by and she better open that door. Then her tagline is not real if she didn't open this door. Yes.
In 1,000 feet, continue straight onto Crimson Court.
Let me see. She better open that door. Mrs., the next time you're in town. Well, I'm looking for Juani, right? Her husband name is Mr. B. And from what I know of him, I think he's like Blaxican. But his name shouldn't be Mr. B. It should name like Hernandez or something like that, because I hope they're not mad at me.
Continue straight onto Crimson Court.
Because Mr. B always talking about, well, I wouldn't say always, but sometimes I'm on the phone with her and he's talking about Mexican food. So I'm riding around Atlanta looking for Juani. That's my third time looking for Juani's from Juani's house. Yes. So she better not refuse me.
Destination will be on the right.
I am looking for Chick. So y'all, yeah, he's black and Mexican, so he Blaxican. So this week, when I told you guys that I have a bit of look, I can't stop smiling. I'm taking you guys along with me to do my little mischief. So how many of you on here know about Juani from Juani's house? Deanna, you could be next. You could be next. So let me look. Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for Juani. She has a YouTube channel. And in her tagline, she said, welcome to Juani's house. That's the person I'm looking for. So y'all, I'm up to no good. Did it give us the location? Yes, guys. If I remember the once I seen her car, I think we passed it.
Not yet.
Huh?
Not yet.
Not yet. Y'all, I'm stalking Juani. Where she at? She better open this door. Because I'ma tell y'all.
Your destination is on the right.
I'ma tell y'all. That's my third time riding around Atlanta looking for this woman. That's not her car. Actually, how I met Juani, I used to stalk Juani for years on YouTube, right? And then she said that she was going to be at a store. Like, don't drop your location for crazy people. No, I'm not crazy.
Well, I can't. They didn't put their house numbers on their mailboxes.
Go down and then come back up. It's, and I don't want to say it. Let me see your phone, boo. She's like, oh no,
What?
Juani is a mess. She's live now. Oh, she want to fight.
Where's her house?
Wait, boo. Okay, 7535. Did I say this that you can't trust me with nothing. Babe, keep driving. Hickory Moore Lane.
Is it Garnet Street or Hickory?
Wait. You said it right, but you can't repeat it. Let's go. Turn up the music, please, babe. Let me see. Y'all, I'm up to no good. Oh, shoot.
It's back there somewhere.
It's in the back of us. Y'all, that's what I get for showing up. That's what I get for showing up.
She doesn't have her house number on her mailbox.
Okay, well, don't repeat it, because I done did the big mouth already. Look, y'all, I'm smiling so much. Look, I'm sweating. Instead of she on live, why don't she come out to, because this is going to be a fight. She better open this door. So, y'all, any one of y'all is next. Keep going, Bubba. I look like a blind mice. Okay, let me look again.
7535.
Don't repeat it. Don't repeat it, Bubba. Okay.
I think this is it.
Hold up. I'll tell you this is it, because I stalk her enough. Yes, this is it. Hold up. I think this is it. Y'all, let me tell you something. But ain't no lights there. Oh, yes, this is her door. This is her. I've never been to her house, but I know this is her door. Y'all, I'm up to no good. I'll be back, Bubba. I'll be back. Look, I'm all messing up the neighborhood. The next time you're in town, you can always stop by one. Listen, here go the neighborhood. They don't know who showed up. Hotmess.com. Y'all, let me peek. Let me peek. Let me see if I see anything in there I like. Yup. Y'all, I'm stalking big time. I'm stalking big time. Open this door. Open this door. Open this this door. The next time you're in town, the next time you're in town, I made it, y'all. I made it. I'm a stalker for real.
Look who's stalking me, y'all.
Y'all, look. I'm a stalker for real. Look, y'all. Yes, I'm a stalker.
Y'all
So-
see?
So y'all, I stalk any one of y'all too.
Hi, Juani. They said, hi, V.
Hey, girl. Listen, my husband might be saying, she is so darn loud.
But I know.
I can't help it.
Vlogust said, V, laugh out loud.
Yes, listen.
Oh, Lord. Hey, V. Hey, V.
I've been stalking Juani for 3 years. Let me tell you, when we pull up,
Look, your people looking at your chest.
oh, girl, look, you can see it. Listen, I've been stalking Juani
Look at
for
that.
3 years, right?
And she done knocked on my door,
And
y'all.
then she dropped her location. Girl, I got dressed in the
Never
car
do that
day.
again.
And I showed up. And then I was like, you know what I said? I was like, if she ain't nice like she's on YouTube, I'm fighting her.
She was going to fight me, y'all, if I ignored her.
Hey, Mr. B.
There's
Mr. B, I apologize.
Hey,
I call you Blaxican.
Right.
Because when he talked about you like a
Oh,
Mexican
yeah,
food
me
and
too.
BT.
How you doing?
You too. How you doing?
Good.
So,
Come on in. So, guys, that was my surprise for you guys.
Nice to meet you. Around
That's
here.
fair.
Nice to meet you.
That was my surprise for you guys. She found me.
yes. And look, y'all, home decor.
They said V works for the FBI. They said, hey, Mr. B, come on in, Ron.
Something to drink, water.
Oh, you
I can go for some water, please.
What did I
Yeah, I
tell
got
you
some.
about that? I know.
You're
That's
next.
so cool.
You're next.
Yeah, so now the
You're
next
next.
house, we gotta go to Vlogust's house. So now you're next, Cal. We coming to you, and then we going to Maria in New York. Maria been trying to get us to come to New York.
Maria, we like doing drive-bys.
Why you ain't turning?
I'm showing people your house, girl. I'm doing a tour.
She in here doing a home tour.
I'm doing a home tour.
Oh Lord, hey V, hey,
Hey, y'all. I'm a proud stalker and I love it. I stalked
Vanya talking
one
about
of-
she's an hour and
but-
20 minutes away.
But guess what?
She stopped me.
I peeked through your window and I'm like, yeah, that's that house.
You looked through my window. Y'all see that? She looking through my window.
Y'all, I made it.
So
I'm a stalker and I love
Here
it.
you go, Mr. Ron.
So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I wanted you guys to see V. We have another surprise coming. Vlogust, I'm gonna call you in a minute.
Okay, so listen to this. Oh, go ahead.
No,
Go
go ahead.
No, you go ahead. I'm gonna end this
You gonna end what?
after you finish telling them what you
Oh.
want to tell them.
So yeah, I'm gonna call you, and yeah, but we got something else. But I just had to come on here so you guys could see this. And hey y'all.
But listen to this. So the next time you're in town, you can
Don't do
always stop by Juani's house.
Don't do that.
Mr. B says she have the best bed and breakfast in Atlanta. I'm about to stay here tonight because I'm about to eat.
See, we could. There you go.
You see that?
Yeah, we-
She coming to my house to get fed.
Yeah. Look.
Vivica said
Look.
she's coming too.
Look, I wore my dress with all the room. All you can eat.
She coming to have some potato salad.
Relax.
Ooh, y'all, I'm going to tell you about that potato salad, y'all.
I'm not making her any potato salad.
You are.
Mr. B, you better not
not.
put your hands on it.
I'm not
here
making
now.
any potato
She will
salad.
make it.
That's what you said. buddy.
Listen,
I'm not.
Juani's house, the camera doesn't do her house justice.
Oh, you're so sweet.
Girl,
Whatever.
you know I tell you the truth.
Oh.
It doesn't do her house justice. It is beautiful. I'm gonna do my own home tour. I'm gonna do my own home tour. You know, I think she be holding the camera wrong. I'm gonna have to show her how to hold the
Whatever.
camera. You know,
She
I've been
need one of
doing
those.
I've
She
been
need-
doing YouTube for 2 minutes.
She need one of them.
2
sticks.
minutes, and I'm gonna
For
show
selfie
her. I'm gonna show her
That's
how
what
to
you
hold
need.
the camera.
I know how to
And
hold
where
the
you
camera.
at, don't they?
I'm about to do a house tour, y'all.
Ron,
She
where you at
trying.
with this,
You
huh?
right, Kelia. She trying to get my potato salad
Listen.
recipe.
I just try to stay out.
She
the
trying
way.
to get. I'm not. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it tonight while she sleep.
Y'all, one is
She
short.
is not. I told y'all know I'm
That-
short. I
that's-
told
I
y'all.
You
think
look
that's
taller than we
I
met.
guess, you know,
I had on
we
heels.
Make us a channel.
Oh, you
The
be
husband
whooping the people. Did you
channel
fool
is
Mr. B too? He always knew you were that short.
I had on heels.
Long as she happy.
Oh,
she
my
leaves me
God.
alone.
Wait, baby, you gotta tell them. Here, Mr. B, guys. They asked about you. Tell Mr. B happy birthday.
Hey. What?
Happy birthday
Thank you.
to Mr. B.
Y'all see that? Look at V.
Well, we having a good time, y'all. You know.
All right.
Y'all, I know my husband be embarrassed about me.
I know.
The neighbors be like,
Happy birthday.
here goes the neighborhood.
Okay, guys. Well, I'm about to go.
Bye, guys. This was my ride-along surprise.
Tomorrow.
Coming to a neighborhood next year.
Jessica said happy birthday.
Coming to a neighborhood.
I said
Let's
happy
finish it off
birthday.
together.
Thank you.
Mr. B said thank you,
You
guys.
be tired.
Coming
Yeah.
to a neighborhood next to you
And she will, y'all. Y'all watch
is
her.
someone that is proud to be a stalker. I stalked her for 3 years. No, I'm in the house. No restraining order.
I'm getting the restraining order. I'm getting the restraining order.
No restraining order.
Good night, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Free potato salad. Mr. B,
No.
we doing the truck, right?
No, y'all not.
Right.
I don't
We
know why
doing the
y'all always
truck.
trying to pimp
Me and Miss-
Run.
Me and Mr. B doing a food truck.
We not doing the food truck.
Chicken, Mr. B, y'all,
Yeah.
thank you so much for riding along with me, and I appreciate you guys. And me and Juani gonna turn these Atlanta street upside down. Listen, wop wop, whoop whoop. Talk to you guys later. Bye bye, love you much.
You know, I was
Yeah,
watching
babe.
you.
You was?
I was watching you on my tablet to see how close you were.
And then when I